You can't sleep, you keep thinking about it. Oh. Well, I hope you know, resting really helps you and makes you feel better. Thank you for stopping by. See you next time. Perhaps Gerodin did not tell you everything. It is true we need to be united. However, there is a question of which strategy. Gerodin seems to think we should do everything but actually end slavery. With him it is always wait, watch and plan, always speak and never act. No matter how many volunteers he recruits, the empires will do little to stop slavery as long as it is legal. Surely you can see we must go to the great houses and ask them to take a stance against slavery. That sounds quite logical. Good luck with the Telvanni. Well, as you can see, we are at a standstill, although I see it more as a crossroads. You have shown your dedication to the twin lamps, not enough to get promoted, but let's move on. And so perhaps you could help mediate this dispute. Talk to other members of the Twin Lamps and get their ideas. Indeed, I know at least one has his own idea of strategy. When you have resolved a course of action, make your case to Gerodin. I believe he will listen to you. You have heard my thoughts, and I hope you do not forget their obvious truth. So his strategy is, okay, talk to or put an end to slavery by influencing the great houses. Sounds like a sound strategy to me. What is Gerodin's strategy? Do I have to teleport back and ask, not Mark, sorry, recall, and see what is his strategy? Because talking to the houses is pretty much diplomacy. Yes. So, Imkilaya thought you could act as a mediator. Well, I will honor that. My argument is simply this, that until the people of Morrowind want to end slavery, the great houses will never act. There's a book downstairs on this issue you may wish to read, since you're relatively new to Vvardenfell. 3. While this road may be longer and more difficult, I believe it is the only one that will reach our destination. When you're ready, let me hear your resolution on this debate. So, any list of which mods? What do you mean mods with a capital M? That's exactly, yes, that's the mod list that you can see, the link. There's the link for the Morrowind mod list, the Oblivion mod list, and the Skyrim one. Yes, the link right above you, it says from the chat, Morrowind, and then you have the link. That's the one, there we go. That's why I was confused, because I thought the mod list was already there for you to see. So it's all there, have a good look. And if there are mods that you have tried before, feel free to share your ideas. I've not played all of them yet. I mean, this character is level 11. I don't think that's the book he was referring to for my God and Emperor. I kind of doubt that.
You may speak.
Slink. I don't know, do you have an idea on strategy? Do you know the Kamunatong? I'm still supposed to kill them. Well, supposed to be asked to kill them, I suppose.
Questions?
Red book? No. Politics of slavery, that's the one. Of the 3 great houses, House Dress is the most invested in slavery, but House Dress is really part of House Lalu, aren't they? I mean, the thing is, they say the 3 great houses. The 3 great houses are Lalu, Redder and Telvanni, but then you still have Indoril and Dress, And Dagoth, obviously, the 6th house. House Lalu and House Verdurin will take position against slavery, most likely. I don't see the Telvanni being convinced of ending slavery, though. I find that really, really hard. Hello, Zarenda. Okay.
Can you ask your question?
Hello, Tiras. Good to see you again. I might have some task for you if you're interested. Sure. You don't want to promote me. I'm just checking. Young Manidren is someone I should talk to. She's an eminent member. Ravina Dawn. Strategy, you have an idea. Aha. So they're fighting among themselves now. That's not going to go anywhere. Listen, if you really want to end slavery, I can tell you how you do it. Slave owners are few, slaves are many. See where I'm going? If the slaves joined together and fought back, we wouldn't need to have this discussion. The problem is they're isolated and hopeless. If we provide a little encouragement, there might be a different story. How's that for strategy? Okay, so now I have 3 strategies. Rally the great houses. 2 out of 3 of the main houses would probably be
So strange this place, far from the marsh.
easy enough to influence. Telvanni, I don't see how you can convince them. I don't see that happening. But as far as this particular character is concerned, she's an Imperial. True, she is with House Lalu because they are closer ties to the Imperials. And a diplomatic strategy seems to be better as far as I'm concerned. I would go with the through the great houses. Yes, I have. I agree with Imkalaya. We need to take the issue to the great houses. Not to mention that I guess it would be really good if I was Telvanni, because then from the moment I'm the Archmagister of House Telvanni, that's the most difficult house to convince. Convinced. But I'll go with that. He proposes we take on some of the biggest powers in Morrowind. It will not be an easy task, and victory is not certain by any means. I still think we need to lay a stronger foundation before attempting this. Are you really committed? Yes, I am. Well then, we are resolved. I withdraw my protest and will do all I can to make this work. In the meantime, you should speak with Imkalaya, as he will be directed our effort. I believe he will have some important tasks for you. Don't you have tasks for me? Okay. It's a little odd that Tira's Bitterblade had tasks for me, even though I have not opted with his strategy. I'm just going to quick save and see if he would give me the missions anyway, out of curiosity. Still have a task, which I'm quite happy to fulfill, but before I accept the task, I want to make sure that it's not going to somehow mess up the quest with Imkalaya. To do so, nice, between the Divine Intervention and the Mark, I can go between those places reasonably easily. Makes the running back and forth a little more bearable. Am I French? Indeed I am. No, not German. Do I have a German accent? But French, yes.
Yes? Ah, well, greetings to you.
With pleasure, please. What can G do for you?
Greetings.
Okay.
Such fine.
Imkalaya.
One would be wise wise in this.
So you have seen the wisdom of my words. I have. Very good. There is much to be done. When you are ready, I need your assistance in getting the great houses to take position against slavery. Let's do that. We have already entered into secret negotiation with House Redoran. I believe these will bear fruit soon. In the meantime, I need you to secure the support of House Lalu. Speak with the Duke himself on this matter. Okay, fair enough. The Duke is not too far. And I believe I've already charmed him, I think, if I remember.
Do you want something? You want something, friend?
Except now he's going to offer me to buy the council club in Balmora again. It's gonna be hard to resist. So I do have the money this time.
Can you ask your question quickly?
The only thing sighting with one quest giver over another accomplishes is altering the length of the Twinlong quest line. Bitterblade is the longest and Jeruden's is the middle way. So you're saying that basically I just chose the shortest one?
Haven't I heard of you? Go ahead, please. Tell me about yourself.
No! Well, I haven't played since last week and no, I haven't.
No,
I normally really love the hairstyles that go with that mod. This particular one, I don't know, maybe it's the hair, the pink, all of it, it's...
A warm welcome to you.
Alright, Duke.
Please join me.
See, he adores me and he wants me to buy the club, but... Larius has told me much about you. I'm guessing, you know, the reason why I couldn't do the Bloodbath quest, it very well could be because there is a problem with this mod. Right now, he thinks I have already done the Bloodbath quest, when I haven't, clearly. Let's talk about slavery. You wish House Lalu to take position against slavery. Impossible! If you didn't notice, there is a strong faction within Lalu that wants nothing to do more with the Empire. Even attempting such a proposal would give them all the leverage they need to take control. The time is simply not right. Okay. I guess we'll have to... You asked me before, the answer is the same. It has nothing to do with your ideals. I'm gonna try to buy it. See, 10 gold, I have it. I have quick save, so I don't mind reloading. You understand, of course, that while I make this offer in the knowledge that it will benefit Balmora and thus Vvardenfell, I do so under the assumption that this will undoubtedly add to your own personal retirement fund. It is pleasant business indeed to present such a mutually beneficial offer. Blah blah blah, and contract, of course. It's mine. Excellent! Now all I need to do is to sign. Done. It's mine. I have the key. I have lost a lot of gold, but hopefully I will, you know, make a lot of gold as well. Fastest way to Balmora.
Share your thoughts. I enjoy the
Come on. Please stand up and talk to you.
I'm listening.
I really want to go to Balmora and see if I actually... Yeah, that's really not where I need to go. If that actually takes me at a point where I can own the place. If it does, I will take the shortcut because the quest is annoying. Close the quest with a console, then I should have it in my journal. I don't have the journal entry right now, so let me go to Balmora and see what it is, so what's happening. I need my amulet. There we go. This guy is still here. I mean, he's from... So I have the key, but because the quest is not done yet, they're still here.
Those boots are ruined.
It's a good thing this guy is still here, actually, because he is... Yeah... The quest is open in the journal indeed. I'm gonna have to reload anyway. I'll show you the journal entry. And all I have is the two entries with the two rumors.
You're never too busy for a good talk.
There it is. This is what I have. So I got the second entry of the quest, but I don't know the name of the journal or the index for these two. Anyway, right now there's no point buying the place because I can't open the business just yet.
You seem like very good company.
Make faith your guide.
So I have talked to the Duke. He says this is not time for the quest just yet, so I'm going to... Every time I go the wrong way. You'd think I would know after a while. In the corner, I don't have any entry for it. House Lalu, let me go. Bad Life, Forgotten Friend is Jasmine. No, this is Arnon, this is Jasmine. This is Solstheim. So no, I don't think I have any entry. I think the greeting of the Duke is there without any journal check, when it should be checking that the bloodbath quest has been completed.
Good morning.
I'd be happy.
Let's see if my good friend the Argonian will have more instructions for me.
What Khajiit do?
Such fine.
Ideas how I can convince the Duke, for example. No, I haven't. The spineless fool! Perhaps we should enslave his family and see what he thinks then. No, forget I said that, Aureliana. Are you certain he will not change his mind? Yeah, I talked to him twice. This is not good. I will use all my influence to change his mind. For now, you should speak with Jeroden. Perhaps his method will provide the support we need within House Lalu. It's like, make up your mind. Fortunately, I can be called to him. Yes, that's right. We are trying to free the slaves. We are trying to make slavery illegal. And then free all the slaves. I am so glad I marked the place. On the other hand, I'm quite happy that they realize there is not one way. It's not either talk to the people or talk to the great houses or talk to the slaves. It's all of it at once. Alright, position against slavery. I want to convince the Farmers and Labourers Guild to take a stance against slavery. Go to their hall in Vivek in the St. Oms Canton. See what you can do. It probably won't be easy, but I am confident it is possible. Fair enough, let's do that. Can you join the other side and have the Argonian slaves on your own? There are mods to do that, absolutely, where you can claim the slaves as your own. but this one, it's Juniper's twin lamp mod, and it's only about freeing them. I don't remember the name of the mod, but if you go on the Nexus, on the Morrowind Nexus, and you make a search for slaves or slavery, you will see the mod. There's quite a recent one that allows you to claim them. For now, I really ought to go to Vivek, which is not so difficult. As Vivek is... Oh, what's your problem? Where are my friends? My friends. Quick! They're killing me good and quick. Spot. Help. One is almost dead. Go. 2 dead. Alright, who the heck are you? Slave hunters. I see why they wouldn't like me. Me, on the other hand. Just checking. Okay, I'm gonna dispose of the corpse. I can't have a guy, you know, with their butt in the air. That is acceptable. Let this be a warning to all the slave hunters. The graphics look awesome, thank you. Let me see. If you make in Google a search for Morrowind step guide, that is pretty much the guide I follow. I follow for my basic install of Morrowind. And there's all kinds of mesh replacers, texture replacers, texture fixes as well. That's my basic install, and then on top of that I install whatever I prefer. In that particular case I took Vert's Ascadian Iron mod because it's just too pretty. But it changes with every gameplay. For this particular gameplay, these are the textures I've picked. But if you follow that guide, step guide Morrowind, you have like the bare bone of it, and whenever possible they give you options. The guide is reasonably recent. It doesn't have the very latest graphic replacers, but it has some of the recent ones. Quest IDs seem to be Town Balmora, and the highest value is 35. Do I want... No, I'm gonna... Worst case scenario, I mean, next time I go to Balmora and to Fort Moonmoth, I'm gonna try to see if I can get the quest normally, shall we say. And if that doesn't work, I will use the console to finish the Bloodbath quest, because I believe then the one for the Council Club is going to start normally. So for now I'll try not to, but if it becomes too annoying, I might do that. I am here because I wanted to talk to the farmers and laborers. Wow, you certainly got lost quite a bit. Poor young Bettinetch. I think it might be merciful to just put it down, but... And we want to go to Saint Delin, I think. That's the one with the craft halls and all that. This is Redoran, I believe. We have the arena right there. And this should be nice. Really like this mod, even though it makes my FPS cry like nobody's business. North 3, this is a home.
Good morning.
Sorry, ladies. Westwork. Stage 15 and 20 should add Laria's quest. Then you will need to find the bad people yourself. What is the journal quest ID? Is it... Oh, that's down Balmora. That's not the one. I'll go to Balmora. If I get nothing, then that's what I'm gonna do. For now, we wish to talk to the farmers. That's Taylor. Fishmongers. Of course, it's on the other side. Farmers and laborers. Hello. First thing first, we make them like me, and that gives me opportunity to have my coffee. Come on. Damn, I was greedy. I should have been happy with 86 or 87 that I had. Let's try at 83. No, I think just journal. Yeah. We'll try it as soon as I've convinced these people. Hopefully. I'm looking for... There we go. Position against slavery. Better talk to Fedora here. Okay, Fedora.
Go ahead.
So we start over. Fedora, like me. It is nice to hear, isn't it? Right? I really have a way with... Come on. There we go. That's good. Position. That's a popular topic. Stedican was just telling about that the other day. A lot of our members are threatened by slavery. Most laborers see it as unfair competition. They think work in Morrowind should be done by dominoes, not slave. And the small farmers have trouble competing with the big plantations. Unfortunately, it is not that simple. It never is. Most of the larger plantations are run by Orvestrand's friends, who makes a lot of money from slavery, so I just killed Dren. Not to mention he doesn't want me to become Hortator later on, so it's a win-win situation. Just about everyone in the Ascadian Isles region, where most of the farming is under his thumb in one way or another. So until that changes, they will never support a position against slavery. Maybe you should talk to Stedican. He's full of big ideas about how to change that. And round and round and round I go. Like, seriously. They really give me a run for my money, don't they? Stedican is not that far, I suppose. It's right there. But I want to get that Balmora business sorted. It's like it all stopped. It's like, oh, there's a wolf. There we go. The guy was the first one to react. Okay, let's just move on. Balmora. Fastest way, we will use our Pegasus amulet. We'll see. If I know this mod is smart enough that I kill